So we're here at the SID Display Week right here in Los Angeles at the networking event. And who are you?
My name is Yamazaki of Semiconductor Energy Laboratory.
And so you worked on coming up basically with IGZO, right?
Yes, yes.
And how many years ago was this?
Well, we started the 2008, and I found that the CAAC new crystal structure. Then we started the big project. At
2008.
2008.
So 10 years.
Yes.
10 years is fast in the display world, right?
Yes, but this is a 10 years anniversary for me.
10 years anniversary, right?
Yes.
So usually some people, when they do display technology, it takes 50 years before it becomes big. And now IGZO is already the biggest?
Yeah, that is, I have the very good, fortunate situations. First is, for example, the Sharp Corporate to do the mass production of the crystalline IGZO called the CAAC or nanocrystalline.
Sharp make very beautiful IGZO displays, like amazing. They're just so good. They're better than amorphous silicon?
Yeah,
better.
That's much better than the amorphous silicon.
Much better.
Yeah, quality and power consumption.
So how much better?
How much better?
Double as good? Half the power? No.
Half the power of the power consumption.
Half the power?
Yeah, that the new function start idling stop or something like that. Because that off current of the IGZO is so small compared with silicon.
And this is LCD technology. So LCD is 50 years now, right?
Yes, that's correct. This year is the 50 years anniversary for LCD.
And you improved LCD so it's better than OLED?
The
or no?
backplane at that age that amorphous silicon is used. But now the IGZO will change to amorphous silicon. Then that 8K, the biggest 8K spec TV, that I think that the IGZO will be the
dominant technology for 8K.
Yes, yes.
And the dominant will be LCD more than OLED for 8K probably.
One is that 8K no LCD, but the other is that OLED application that is more suitable for IGZO.
So IGZO is okay for OLED?
Yeah, absolutely. That's wonderful.
It's wonderful for OLED. So
yes.
You're not an LCD only technology.
Yeah, I think that in the field of the display, the ancient present stage that the amorphous silicon and the low temperature poly is governed as a backplane. But both of them will change to the IGZO, crystalline, especially crystalline IGZO.
Crystalline IGZO.
Yes.
So when you say liquid crystal display and crystalline IGZO, what is its connection?
Yeah.
A different crystal?
The control, the backplane of the IGZO will control to the which pixel will bright or black or like that. So that the backplane and the front plane will cooperate with each other.
And do you have 8K TV at home?
Yes.
You have one?
Yes.
In your home?
At my laboratory, we have.
Ah, in your laboratory, not in your home?
No.
Not yet. But in the next 2 years you will have, right? Because 2020 Olympics will be 8K.
Yes, correct. So that we do the co-research with NHK to spread to the 8K spec.
And IGZO is also better for HDR?
Yeah, much better. HDR is the spec is 2K. So that is 4K and 8K. So that much better, the quality.
I really want to have an 8K 70H Sharp display. It looks amazing, right? But it's cost $8K. It's a little bit expensive. It should be down to 3K, 2K.
So that of course as of starting the production now go down rapidly, I think.
And how about all these phones? How many phones are IGZO?
How many phones?
Smartphones.
That is now the low temperature poly as a backplane is used. But maybe in future, in 5 years, that will change to the IGZO because the OLED is more suitable for LCD.
So right now, it's which one is used? Is amorphous silicon now?
Now low temperature poly,
Low LTPS.
LTPS, yes.
So now most smartphone is LTPS. Not
Yes.
nobody is making IGZO, or somebody. A little bit, or no?
That is smartphone, nobody.
Nobody.
But iPad, the most of all iPad is now produced by using IGZO.
Nice. So if you have 9.7 inch or larger display, is suitable, but they
And-
will go down to smaller.
Smaller, not the medium size, not the iPad, and then in future that the iPhone light.
Is there any chance IGZO can be used for reflective display that has
Yeah.
no need for backlight?
Yeah, that is IGZO is very strong to the flexibility, so that we are the first to certify the IGZO as a flexible display. We say the foldable display 3 years ago.
So you certified for flexible displays, but how about reflective displays? The display that can use outside and have the transflective or reflective or
So that
properties.
we invented the hybrid display. That is at the outside that the reflective LCD is used, but inside the room that the OLED will emit it to the signation.
You invented that?
Yeah,
You also did that?
yeah. This and this SID we presented the three sections.
3 sections of
Yes.
hybrid display.
Yes, correct.
How's the quality of the hybrid? If you go outside with the display, how will be the quality? Like paper? Or no?
Frankly to say, not so much. So that is one of the problems and to be improved to the future.
What is the solution to improve this? Because we want to have a display like paper, right?
Looking for.
You're working on it, right? You have
Yeah.
many projects, many things happening every day in the office, right?
Yes,
For the future.
yes. Also, that may I say that another application of the IGZO,
Yeah?
that is that in the age of AI, artificial intelligence.
Yeah?
Do you know that?
Artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
AI.
AI.
Yeah?
That is the power consumption is most important problem.
For the AI.
Yeah. So that for the application, LSI is one of the reasons for the high power consumption. So that if the silicon LSI may change to IGZO LSI, then that power consumption becomes less than 1%.
But are we talking about processors? No. What are we talking about? Silicon of what?
After the maybe it takes 10 years or like that, but the possibility of the IGZO is so high, not only to the display,
Not only display, also
but
CPU.
also the CPU and memory.
CPU and memory will get IGZO also.
Yeah, I think 5 or 10 years later.
So that means the CPU will be 100 times less power consumption? 1%?
Yeah, I think so. That is our company's major subject, most important subject. for
Because my
SEL.
website is called ARM devices, right? ARM CPU, they try to use less power. So
Yeah.
it's very important for them to go even lower, right?
Yeah, that
And
is
Intel also looking at this, right?
So that is one of the biggest subject for SEL.
You also work with the CPU R&D.
Yeah,
Display, CPU.
or memory, LSI memory, such as DRAM or flash memory. That is because the flash memory of the device was invented by me. So that,
Which one?
do you know the name of flash memory?
Flash memory.
Yeah, that is the fundamental device.
Yeah?
Transistor.
You invent
Yeah.
you invent the flash memory.
I invented
When? When was that?
1970.
1970.
So that 50 years ago.
And how did you invent this? How do you get the idea for flash memory?
That is I found the instability. Then after that, I think I want to apply to this instability, hysteresis. Then I invented the silicon floating gate with control gate. That is also the same structure of the flash memory
Silicon floating gate,
and control gate.
control gate.
So that is the same structure, absolutely the same structure of the present flash memory.
And like it's just static memory. It's just stable. It stays.
That is
It does. If you shake the device, it's okay.
Yeah, that is a non-volatile.
Non-volatile.
Yeah. So if the silicon change to the IGZO, this kind of the floating gate may change the new innovation, I think.
But IGZO, is that a type of silicon? An
No.
implementation of silicon or a replacement?
Replace
silicon.
Replace silicon.
So it will not be Silicon Valley anymore. It will be IGZO Valley.
Maybe the 10 years later.
10 years later. Where will it be? The IGZO Valley.
Maybe
In the USA or somewhere else?
I don't know that.
You don't know. Yeah, but people are talking about 3D flash memory.
I know that.
How does that work?
3D, the fundamental device structure is MONOS. But in the N means the silicon nitride, included the silicon cluster. That also invented by me. My invention is just a transistor, no 3D structure.
Your invention is what part?
The transistor, one element of the device.
So an element of the device that enables this?
Then that is integrated to the 3D structure. That people say the 3D NAND flash or like that.
So that's going to change a lot. If they can make it more and more 3D NAND flash, it will be much more memory for lower price, right?
I think so.
In the next 2-3 years will happen?
I think so.
And also with IGZO, what will do? More memory, lower price, what will it do?
I think that the field, application of the field are a little bit different. The 3D NAND flash is the biggest capacitor or like that. But the IGZO memory, such as we say the DOSRAM or NOSRAM, that is the faster and non-volatile memory.
That is about the performance, about the battery consumption. How will IGZO help the memory? It will help to get more memory or better memory or what?
Yeah, that is now that the AI field, the new application, new market is requested. One is that is very huge capacity of the memory. That is not. That is already known by tape or not 3D NAND flash. But quick response and near CPU and non-volatile. There is no solution at the present stage. So that the IGZO LSI may be applied to that. That is a big subject to that.
So you had invention in the memory, in the display, in the CPU. You have something in the CPU?
Yeah, that means all of the application of the IGZOs.
All the application could be
Yes.
could be using IGZO.
Correct.
But how does it feel for you to know that you invent something that so many people use?
I don't know.
How's your feeling?
I don't know that.
You don't think about it?
But anyway, in the display field, many people use the TV or the iPad or like that. That is very happy for me.
It makes you happy, right?
As a researcher, the invention will be used by the human being. That is so important and so happy things too, don't you?
And the flash memory?
Yeah, flash memory is now used
Everywhere.
Everyone, yes, using personal computer or the like.
So you designed the memory for everybody.
Yeah,
Everybody's memory is stored on the technology you invent.
yeah.
It's special to think about that, right?
Don't you think that is a happy and very fortunate thing? Don't you think so?
It's very fortunate. That means thanks to you, you're giving memory to human people, right?
Yeah, I think
like all
so.
the pictures,
I think so. And
everything.
then after that, the AI age will be grow. That is so good for human being, don't you?
And how does it work when you have a challenge, something new, needs a new solution? How do you work to invent something new?
That is the new challenge, as I said. So that like a space shuttle.
How do you get your company and your employees to think about finding a solution. How's the organization for this?
Yeah, that means that because that I'm the president, so that by doing the research controlled by me, and we are concentrating to complete the memory or CPU that we say GPU or GPU that will be used for IGZO. That is my fortune, my last job, biggest job.
And every day trying again to find a solution, invent again and again.
Yeah,
something new.
Try. That is the same as Thomas Edison. You know that.
And it must be a fun job, right? To just sit down and try to find a solution.
Because so that as we the patent so many things, more than 50% of the IGZO related patent in the world. So that we are now making the way for as a pioneer of the IGZOs.
And here the conference is also the guys that invent the LCD, the OLED, and the plasma. Many guys around here. Is it nice to come to the SID Display Week to talk with your friends, right? Your friends?
Yes, we have so many friends. But our position is a back plane, not a front plane.
The back plane is more important?
Maybe for the active or very precise view, then the back plane is very important to do that.
How soon are you going to have a flexible phone? Next year?
Maybe.
How soon can we all buy this?
Maybe next year or the year after the next.
And also maybe thanks to IGZO.
Yeah, IGZO must be the must necessary to do that.